So good evening all of you. My name is Pramod Imgal, Research Scholar, Chem- Department of Chemical Engineering, IIT Guwahati. I am going to take a live session 1 on a NPTEL course of Mass Transfer Operation 2, Week 1, Assignment 1. The co-tutor is Professor Chandan Das, same department, IIT Guwahati. Actually, I am a DA of this NPTEL course. I am going to take a 11 question based on the first chapter, humidification and air conditioning. I think all of you have gone through the lecture first, basic concept and adiabatic saturation temperatures. So here I will explain the some theory based on that. I will solve the questions simultaneously. So first is basic starting from the basic concepts. When air water contacting has four major application. Uh, during contacting, interface mass and heat transfer takes place. So we will see in the water cooling, air water contact. The first application is a water cooling. The air water contact help to cooling the warm water before it can use. Second is the humidification. Humidification is a process of increasing the moisture content of the airs. So here is a mentions must have specified moisture contents. The examples are drying of the solid under the control condition, and it is used for the air ventilation system. And dehumidification process is to remove, to reduce or maintain the level of the humidity in the air. So here mentioned the moist warm air may be relieved of a part of its moisture by contacting with the water at a low temperatures. So it has used in the air conditioning systems. Fourth is a gas cooling. Means warm air streams can be cooled conveniently in contact with the water. So based on that theory, question number one is what is a humidification? Can anybody tell the answer of these questions? Simple ones. Because this question based on this simple theory.
Sir, option A, sir.
Yes, sir, right. All of you clear? Hello? 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 Now second is terminology and definitions. The temperature, humidity and enthalpy are the essential terminology in the dealing with the humidifications. So first is a dry bulb temperature. It is a temperature of air measured by the thermometer whose bulb is dry. It is the true temperature of the air. Second, wet bulb temperature. It is a temperature attained by the small amount of water evaporating in manner such that the sensible heat transferred from the air to the liquid is equal to the latent heat required for the evaporations. So here is a sensible heat. Sensible heat means to change the temperature of the systems. That is a sensible heat. And here is a latent heat. Latent heat means heat required to change the state, like uh, solid to vapor, or liquid to the vapors. That is the latent heat. So this temperature measured by the passing air over the bulb of the thermometer, which is covered with the flow wick saturated with the waters. So based on this theory, the question 2 is the steady state temperature reached by the small amount of liquid evaporating into the large amount of unsaturated vapor gas mixture is called. Someone is called. So can tell anyone of this answer of this question? Simple ones, because it is connected to the theory. Hello, am I audible to all of you? Hello, 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 hello. The answer of
Yes,
the
sir.
question. Okay, okay. The answer of question 2 is the wettable temperatures. All of you clear?
Sir,
Hello?
your voice is not clear, sir.
Okay. 1 minute. Hello now. Is my voice clear?
So, some network issue, sir.
Okay. 1 minute. I think in our campus network is fluctuating. Okay, now Naku, can you hear? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir, now okay.
Okay, 1 minute. Your lost network connection. 1 minute. It is a network issue. Hello? Can you hear my voice? Hello? Hello, can you hear my voice?
Yes, sir, now audible, sir.
Okay. Here is our campus network fluctuating. That's the problem. The question is based related to this theory. So the steady state temperature is by the small amount of liquid evaporating into the large amount of the unsaturated vapor gas mixture is called the wettable temperature. Answer of this question. All of you clear?
Yes, sir, okay.
Recording is going on. Now relative humidity. It is a ratio of partial pressure of the water vapor in air at given temperature to the vapor pressure of the waters at the same temperature. Partial pressures means pressure exerted by the individual gas in the mixture. That's the partial pressure. And vapor pressure means vapor pressure exerted by the vapors when vapor is equilibrium with the condensed phase like liquid or the waters. And the equation of the relative humidity is PA partial pressure divided by vapor pressure into 100. And absolute humidity, the mass of water vapor per unit mass of dry gas is called the absolute humidity. Now it is a direct measurement of the moisture content in the gas. So capital Y is equal to partial pressure divided by total pressure into partial pressure. Capital this indicate the molar ratio unit, and Y dash indicate the mass ratio unit. Means Y dash is equal to partial pressures of A divided by total pressure minus partial pressure of A into 18.02 divided by 28.97. This is the molecular weight of water and this is molecular weight of the air. So unit of this absolute humidity is kg of water per kg of dry air. All of you waiting?
वॉइस नहीं आ रहा आपका.
Hello, sir. Hello now. Hello.
Yes, sir, it is clear, sir.
Okay, clear. Then percentage humidity and or percentage saturation. It is a ratio of absolute humidity to that of saturated humidity at the same temperature and pressures. This is the equation to of a percentage humidity. Y dash is divided by Y dash yes indicate the saturation into 100. Now based on that, the question 3 is what is the relative humidity? Simple ones. What would be the answer? Can anyone tell?
Option C, sir.
Okay, right. Simple. This is connected. Can I move forward?
Yes, sir.
Now dew point. Dew points means the temperature at which it just becomes a saturated. It's called is also called it's a dew points. Means when the vapor gas mixture is gradually cooled at the constant temperature. At this point, the partial pressure of water vapor in the air is the same as the vapor pressure of the water at these temperatures. So PA is equal to PA V. Dew points means just become a saturated when vapor gas is cooled at a constant temperature. Clear? All of it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So based on this theory, question 4 is the dew point of gas vapor mixture if temperature is reduced slightly, which process would be occurs? Option A is the evaporation, B condensation, C both A and B, C, and D is none of this. So what would be the answer? Can anyone tell?
Option B, sir.
Yeah, condensation because when uh, when vapor pressure when vapor pressure greater than the partial pressures, evaporation occurs. Sorry. It means temperature increases, and when partial pressure is greater than vapor pressures, condensation process occur and temperature decreases. Okay, so and solution of question 4 is a condensation. Now question 5, for any vapor gas mixture, the adiabatic saturation curve. Option straight line, slightly concave upward, slightly concave downward, D convex upward. To solve this question, follow this psychometric chart. So this is a adiabatic saturation curve. So what would be the answer of these questions? Can you
Option
tell?
A, sir. Straight line.
No, this is not a straight line because this is if you go through here, wait. If you compare with the x-axis, so it's not the straight lines. It's like say slightly convex upward, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. All of you clear? So compared to the x-axis, now question 6 is a numericals. An air water mixture has a dry bulb temperatures of 60 degrees Celsius. Dew point temperature is 40 degrees Celsius. The total pressure is 101.3 kilopascal and vapor pressure of water at 40 degrees Celsius is 7.3 kilopascal and vapor pressure at 60 degrees Celsius is 19.91 kilopascal respectively. What is the humidity of air sample expressed as a kg of water per kg of dry air? So here given kg is equal to 60 degrees Celsius and TD. D indicates the dew point 40 degrees Celsius. So in this question, some little quotes to calculate the humidity. So which temperature should be taken? Hello.
Dry bulb temperature, sir.
Okay. Suppose I take a dry bulb. Now, generally to calculate the humidity, generally take the dry bulb temperature. But if you take a dry bulb temperatures, 1 minute. This is the formula. 1 minute. Pa is equal to 78.97 kg of water. Kg of water. Yeah, someone told dry bulb temperature. Suppose I take a 60 degrees Celsius. So how can I calculate the partial pressure at the 60 degrees Celsius? Hello.
Anthony equation, sir. vapor
No, 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 no,
होता है.
no, no. And Antoine equation generally used for to
Vapor
calculate
pressure.
the vapor pressure.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
There is a one Dalton law. So the total pressure is equal to mole fraction into partial pressure. Partial pressure. But here is a not a given the mole fractions in these questions. So this is not applicable to calculate the partial pressures. So in these questions, I am going to take a temperature 40 degree Celsius because here is a dew point. Dew points means partial pressure is equal to the vapor pressures, right? All of you clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay, okay. Now calculate. Here is a given at 40 degree Celsius partial pressure, sorry, vapor pressure 7.3. Now put the value 7.3 kilopascal divided by 101.3 minus 7.3. Can anybody solve this and tell the answer by using your calculator?
Point 0467 kg.
Sorry,
Water
repeat
per
it.
kg.
Sorry, pardon.
Sir, 0.0467, sir.
Yes, right. 0.048 kg of water
Per kg of dry air.
kg of dry. All of you got this answer. Hello, hello, Gaurav. Did you get this answer? Hello, Gaurav. Am I audible to you? He is not responding. Now, question number 7. The humidity of air at dry bulb temperature of 60 degrees Celsius is 0.025 kg of water per kg of dry air. The latent heat of vaporization of water at 0 degrees Celsius is 2500 kilojoule per kg. The cyclomatic ratio of air is 0.95 kilojoule per kg dry air Kelvin. Per Kelvin. Considering the 0 degree Celsius as the reference temperature, the enthalpy of air in kilojoule per kg at its adiabatic temperature of the 35 degree Celsius is. We have to calculate the enthalpy. Dry bulb temperature given here, humidity given, then latent heat given, and cyclomatic ratio given. One minute, I'm checking. To calculate the enthalpy, the equation H is equal to humidity, latent heat at reference temperature, Ch, indicate the humidity divided by Tg minus T0. So here a Tg given, T0 is given, Ch. So here a cyclomatic ratio means Hg divided by Ky is equivalent to Ch. Lewis relations. So this is a psychometric ratio. So 0.95 kg per kg dry Kelvin. All of it clear? This one, cyclometric ratio. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this one clear, all of you? This is cyclometric ratio Hg. This is mass transfer coefficient. This is a this is heat transfer coefficient divided by mass transfer coefficient is equivalent to the humidity. This one. This is a Lewis relation. So all value are given in the questions. So put the value. Uh, Kelvin. 65 plus 273. We have to convert this degree Celsius to the Kelvin. 2 minus 0 at a 0 this is 0 degree Celsius reference temperature means 273.2, right? Can anyone solve this on your calci and tell me the answers? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. I'll be solving this. Hello?
So 124.
124, right? 124 find something 25.
Uh, 0.06, sir. Okay.
Okay,
25.
kilojoule per kg of dry air. Kg of dry air. 1 minute. Here 1 minute. Kilojoule per kg. Kg of dry air. Kilojoule per kg of dry air into Kelvin. So here we convert the Kelvin. Kelvin get cancels. What is the problems? Okay. kg kg of water. So kg of kilojoule per kg of dry air. All of it clear? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir. Yeah.
Now question 8, 9, 10 and 11 based on these statements. The moist air sample has a dry bulb temperatures of say 30 degrees Celsius and humidity of 0.020 kg per kg of water divided by kg of dry air. The entire equation for the water is given here. The total pressure is 1 atms. So first calculate the relative humidity. So first we have to convert this unit into temperature kg 30 degrees Celsius is equal to 30 plus 273 P is equal to 1 atm is equal to, in convert, because here is a given the unit of the pressure is a bar, so we have to convert atm into bar. So 1.013 bar. Are you following? All of you following this one? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the put this value, this 303.2 Kelvin into this equation to get the vapor pressure. Can anyone tell the answers? Three zero three point two minus 39. Hello. Did anyone get an answer by solving this above equation?
The professor will exponential of
Sorry, pardon. Hello. Hello. I got 0.042 bar. All of you got this answer? Vapor pressure of water. Hello. Can anybody give response?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay, okay. Now to calculate, we here given the humidity. To calculate partial pressure, PE is equal to total pressure minus partial 18.02 28.97. So you put the value humidity here and total pressures to get the partial pressures. After putting all the values to get the partial pressures, 0.0315 bar. Right, all of you got this answer? Partial pressure after solving this equation. Hello.
Sir, doing, sir.
Okay, okay. Now to calculate the relative humidity, the formula is RH is equal to PA divided by PAV into 100. Put the value and to get the answers. Hello. Hello. Hello, all of you got this answer. 74.29% of relative humidity.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now the question number is calculate the dew point. The dew points at this point, partial pressure is equal to vapor pressures. So this partial pressure, just see. Now we have to calculate the dew point since T. So use this Anton equation to calculate the temperatures. ln V is equal to 11.96 over 84923 divided by T. So anyone try to calculate the temperatures after putting all the values. This sorry 0.0315 put in this equations, then to get the dew point. Can anybody tell the answers after solving the above the equation? This is simple calculations. Hello. Hello. Can anybody give response? All of you trying to solve this. No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. After got your answer, let me know. And 258 Kelvin.
250.
8.
258. No. Sorry, 258 Kelvin. Okay. Others answer. Hello, Gaurav. What is your answer? Hello, Pakki Raza. If I'm proud, if I
I got, sir.
oh sorry,
I got, sir.
sir. What is it? Because this is not a right answer solution. 258. I calculate this solution and got 298.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yes. Ask.
Sir, you have written as partial pressure equal to vapor pressure.
Yes, right.
Yes, it is given as a 0.0315 bar. How it came, sir? Dew point.
Okay.
At dew point.
No. Dew points is
Because already
it
found.
just a saturated. It just gets a saturated.
Yeah.
So we should use the partial pressure instead of the vapor pressures.
Oh. The first you have found 0.042 bar.
Okay, that is the vapor pressure.
Then at dew point PA equal to PAV you have given.
Yes, so you have to use this one, this partial pressure one. Hello, hello. In question 10, calculate the adiabatic saturation temperature. So T is equal to 30 degrees Celsius and Y dash is equal to 0.020 kg of water, kg of dry air. Now to calculate this adiabatic saturation temperature required the psychrometric charts. So this is psychrometric charts. We have to locate the point. We have to locate the point 30 degrees Celsius temperature. This is 30 degrees Celsius and this is the point 2. So to locate this point to 30 degrees Celsius is right. Okay. Okay. Now we have to follow this adiabatic saturation curve. Means parallel to the adiabatic saturation curve. Right. Now this point. Now draw the line perpendicular to the x-axis. Now this points. Right. Are you okay? Clear? Okay, this point. Yes. Can you?
Yeah.
Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means 22, 24, 26 means 27.5. Right. We can also calculate on this point the humidity also. So this point, okay, this is a saturated humidity. So it's equal, it's equal to 0.023 approximately unit kg of water divided by kg of dry air. So TA is equal to 27.5 degrees Celsius. Now calculate the variable temperatures. So for the air water system at the practicals, TASW is approximately equal to the TW. TW indicates the wettable temperature. So the wettable temperature is 27.5. Are you clear, all of you?
Yes.
Yeah. I completed all the 11 questions. If you have any doubt, please ask me. If you don't have any doubt, can I close the today's sessions? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, bye.
Yes.
We will meet on the next Tuesday at same time.